I love reading for the main reason that I can collect so much wisdom, knowledge, value from someone's life experiences and implement them into my life. I could come away from a book with so much value that it could be life-changing. And there is not a better reason to start reading than that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. When I look at the progress I have made on my self-improvement journey, I can really appreciate how much reading has changed my life. And I hope by the end of this video, I can get you to start reading as well. Reading requires focus, thought, attention, and all of these things we lack nowadays. It's almost like we want the want to read, and so we buy a book, we read a few pages of that book, and then we get bored of that book, and then we put that book on the shelf, and that book never gets touched again. Well, at least that's what I did when I started reading. Think about it though, you're learning about someone's mind that is way more developed than your own. David Goggins had me for ages thinking about how I can improve my life. Quite simply, picking up a book, reading it, taking in their experiences, their lessons, implementing them into your life to become a better person. In my opinion, there isn't anything that comes close to what reading can provide for you. To have another perspective on it, you're essentially saving 60 years of your life. Let's say someone made a book when they were 60, writing about their life experiences. You then pick up that book and you read that book. You digest the knowledge in that book. You come away with value, wisdom, intelligence of a 60-year-old, yet being much younger in life. Considering our low attention spans, but also on top of that, we have distractions everywhere: Instagram, YouTube, social media, Netflix. And when you consider all of these different options available to us, it's no wonder we're not reading. So why should we start saying no to these and start saying yes to picking up a book and reading it as a skill? What you'll find is you will actually remember the stuff that you're reading. Unlike a YouTube video or a podcast, you don't necessarily need to concentrate to understand what is going on in the video. Reading requires you to focus on what you're reading, and therefore you will remember for a longer period of time than watching a YouTube video. At least that is what I have felt. Buy a book that you're interested and curious about. That's the basic advice out there. But I disagree with it, because I enjoy football, but if I go out there and buy a book about football, I can guarantee you I'm going to lose interest in that book and stop reading it. From my experiences, buy a book that provides action in that subject that you're interested in. The more tips and the more action that book provides for you to improve on that certain topic, the more excited, the more intrigued, the more interested you are going to be about that book. And that's going to keep you reading it. That's going to keep you every night to open the book back up and start reading it even more. We know how to read, we know where to read, we know when to read. But actually, when we do get to the point when we need to sleep, how can we improve our external factors so that they can help us? So first thing that I do is put my phone on the other side of the room. Once again, no distractions. I don't want anything going on when I'm reading. I want all of my attention on reading, because once again, it's a hard thing to do, especially in today's society. Next up, let's put a lamp and let's put a book or a Kindle right by our bed, so that when we do go to sleep, it's right there. We don't have any struggle picking up the book. It's not on the other side of the room where you have to get out the bed and get the book. It's right there. Maybe you enjoy listening to relaxing music, and if you do it. Listen to it by all means. Experiment with different stuff, and that is all that I can say. See what works, see what doesn't work. But with that said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you gathered some wisdom, and I shall see you into the next video. Take care.